Hello, I am. Doesn't matter. I've always collected things. For as long as I can remember, I've always had the interest in collecting something. Not in any specific kind of collection, in the sense that it has to be anything specific collected. For me, it's more about a full and complete collection. My very first collection was a beautiful, complete collection of bottle caps, both from sodas and beers. My grandparents had this garden shed at the very end of a gravel road, fenced by hedges, in their fairly tiny but beautiful flowery garden. I spent most of my childhood there. You see, my mom had died before I remember, and my dad wasn't always able to look after me when he was out getting dizzy, as my grandma used to say. I would spend most of my time out there in the shed's cold, dim, but weirdly cozy atmosphere. It had this smell of old wood and dust, which is a quite difficult smell to explain, but most people know the smell, like freshly cut grass. My grandma had this small bell, which she rang every time there were lunch or some kind of cake was ready. I clearly remember running as fast as I could into the house every time that bell rang. In the shed, I would normally be messing around in all of the old stuff. But one day, I found this small bag of rusty bottle caps. I asked my grandpa if I could have them. It was his own childhood collection. He was a collector too. He told me that every year on my birthday I could have the same number of caps as the number of years I had turned. I was 5 at the time. And on my 6th birthday I got 6 bottle caps. I was so thrilled. I cleaned and removed all of the rust from the bottle caps, whereafter I would paste them into a scrapbook. Every year from there on, I got new bottle caps for my collection. Shortly after my 7th birthday, my grandma went to bed, fell asleep and slept for a bit longer than usual. Grandpa said it was for eternity. I knew what he meant. My dad stopped coming by after that. On my 10th birthday, my grandpa gave me the last 10 bottle caps. I was so thrilled. My first complete collection. Shortly after Christmas that year, he left me too. The lunch bell had stopped ringing and my best friend had followed it. Do you want to see the bottle cap collection? Yeah? After that, it just kind of started. So now I have a complete collection of paper clips, a complete collection of pocket knives, one with stamps, one with vinegar sachets, toenails, 90 shoes, duct tape, seatbelts, and zip bags, just to mention some. It's weird. Completing all of these actually never compared to the joy of completing my very first collection. For a long time I thought it was my fault. My friend had left me. My grandpa. My last item in that collection. Because of his collections not being complete anymore. He once told me that collections is like the ravens on the Tower of London, you know? They can't leave or everything will fall. Everything needs to be complete. Otherwise I will fall like my grandpa did. Incomplete. I thought I had it in here. I don't think people today have the same kind of peace as I do have with my complete collections. I'm sure many of you think, I wish I could be in that kind of peace, but you're not able to feel it. The search is not focused on the right path. The collections for which you search does not walk with the feeling of something complete, because it will never be complete. You can keep filling in new content to try and finish the collection, but you will never get there. The tangible completeness. Once you have the first, you will need the second and then the third, and it will never stop. There is no total, no complete, no perfect number. But I got that, and I don't want to be part of your incomplete collections. Where is it?